This episode of MMA Nuts is brought to you by GoDaddy.com. Get a 99cent.com or transfer with code MMA99. TireBuyer.com. Save $30 off your order of $400 plus with code MMANUTS30. Benso. Get 15% off your order with code MMANUTS. Woo! Hey fans, it's MMA Nuts, episode 238.
238.
My name is Ingo Weigold.
Matt Griffith, MMA Show. By my fans, for my fans, we're rock line between serious and ridiculous. What's going on?
What's happening, man? What's going on is my allergies are going on.
Yeah.
Yes.
Keeping it free.
I apologize in advance. I may have to blow my nose profusely. I feel it. It's getting worse as we've been hanging out for like an hour since.
Do you have a kerchief?
I do. It's in my pocket.
Awesome.
Just in case.
See?
That's
when you're old.
Allergy season. Well, I think it's just Kleenex.
Kleenex?
I should get a. That's kind of gross when you think
it's
about
so
it.
gross. Like, who the fuck wants to carry a snot rag around?
People used to
with
do
them?
that. I think
know.
old people still do. They have like and then they would give it. You know, like in those movies, they always give it to the lady. Like, how do you know that's not been used before?
Right.
Remember they're crying or whatever?
Probably jizzes on it too.
It's like, here, smell my jizz.
Oh,
Yeah.
Christ.
So allergy season's hit me hard this year. I don't know about you. You said you're fine?
Yeah, fine.
Yeah.
But I'm so on so many drugs right now that.
I need to get on more drugs.
Yeah. I'm coming or going. I don't know anymore.
Nothing's worked.
Painkiller.
So it's unfortunate. What else is going on?
Got back from Starved Rock. Big vacation.
Nice.
Very relaxed. No Wi-Fi out there, which is nice. So
Yes.
Tell you that. You gotta unplug every once in a while.
Yeah. I'm doing that in June. We booked the vacation up to the Door County where our phones last time didn't work. I'm hoping that's still the
That's
case.
great. You're just
It
gonna get off
literally-
the fucking
It didn't
grid,
work.
man.
I just shut them off like it's pointless. There's
Yeah.
no Wi-Fi in the place and the phones don't work.
Fuck yeah.
What's the point? So it is nice. So do you feel relaxed now? Chill?
No. Not so much. Well, you get back to reality, and then it was all this Easter celebration.
Yes. Good times.
Family here. and
Do you eat lots of
there.
candy?
I don't think I ate any, actually.
Oh, okay.
No candy.
I had some. I got a weakness for the Reese's peanut butter.
I hear you.
Eggs.
Those are good.
Those are delicious. Mm.
Ate a shit ton of bacon, though.
Did you?
Yeah,
Nice.
because we had a brunch type of Easter. We celebrated a day early. My mom brought over this big fucking thing of bacon. And then I cooked a bunch of bacon and eggs and pancakes for everybody. Okay, this is gluten-free bacon. Probably ate like 15 pieces in one day.
Nice.
Heart attack waiting to
All
happen.
good. Bacon's good for you.
Fuck yeah. Then make sandwiches with that. A little chicken, cheese, chicken, bacon. Not Swiss, but whatever mixed cheese I have. Put a little
good.
spread some not guacamole, but just take the avocado, smear it on there. Put a little mayonnaise on there, a little salt and pepper. Top notch, a little toasted bread.
Sounds good, man. I like it.
Right to bed now.
No.
Just thinking about it.
Okay.
Seriously. With these fucking habanero ciders that Ingo
Oh, yes.
bought. Holy shit.
These are good. If you can see this, this is Fin River Habanero cider, hard cider, made in Washington apparently. This was recommended to me.
Just tastes like habanero.
It does. It has no cider taste. It's mostly habanero.
Mostly
And
habanero.
it's not very sweet.
The throat burn.
But
You
it's good.
ladies know what that's about.
It's actually pretty good. I would buy this again. You know, this would be good with like some Mexican food.
You say some Mexican.
Some
Oh,
Mexican.
okay.
Yes. That too. That too. Just pour that shit right in there.
He's
Slurp it
even
up.
better with a little chaser of like a little Angry Orchard, a little cool, sweet,
Yeah.
a little hot, spicy.
That Angry Orchard is tasty. It's not so. It's not as sweet as some of the other ciders.
Yeah.
So it's pretty good.
It's good like that.
What should we start with first?
Good thing. Let's do some MMA quotes of the week.
All right. You first.
Okay. Fair enough. Honda Rousey.
Uh-huh.
Since I did such a stellar one of her
Yes.
last week, I don't know
loved
how
it.
this one's gonna go.
Okay.
I might try it with a real female. I think she's gotta have her nose plugged. I got none of them problems, but a bitch ain't one. That's all I got.
Is that what, did she say that?
Yeah.
About who?
The Bench Carrera
Oh,
that
yeah,
she's
yeah.
supposed to fight.
That chick got in a big brawl in Brazil or
yeah,
some shit.
she's got some death threats coming her way.
Yes.
It's kind of a problem.
She's scary.
Yeah, all she threw was a weak leg kick at in
Yeah.
that fight, but
See, like the body, I think you're in. You're probably in, but the face like fucks it all up.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
face down, ass up.
Yeah. There you go.
That works out.
Yeah.
What do you got?
You want me to do a
Go
quote?
ahead.
All right. So this was from a little. Oh shit. This was from a little
He's
while
powering
ago.
down as we speak.
You know what he said, Matt?
Who?
He said you're an asshole.
Who did?
You're a dick. Sit down and shut up. Shut up. Shut up. Sit down and shut up. Who's got another fucking question?
Why? Why is he so aggressive? I didn't do anything wrong.
This was in Dana White in the Conor McGregor. Aldo, one of the reporters from, is it Bleacher Report?
I don't know who asked the question.
Asked a question about fighter pay or some. I thought it was slightly out of line in the public forum. I think that's a good question to ask in the one-on-one interview, but Dana didn't like it. He was patient. He allowed the translator to translate and Aldo to respond, and then he told the reporter to sit down and shut the fuck up. So
nice.
Do you think that it's weird? I was thinking about this actually as I was saying this out loud. I'm thinking, what balls? Like, what other sport would that be okay in?
None. No. Just because we're still
zero.
MMA is a fringe sport.
It's crazy
at best.
Can you imagine like the commissioner of the NBA just saying that? So like a guy from ESPN?
No,
it would be everywhere.
It never happened.
He would get fired.
Exactly.
Like that. Gone.
All right.
Awesome.
That's why it's sport rules. Well, Jose Aldo, this is Double Stripes, is a user on Reddit who had translated something he had said. So this is somewhat English, somewhat Portuguese, and then a little translation afterwards. I can't do any fucking Jose Aldo, but you're a loser. You're a loser, dude. Loser. Zeboceta. You son of a bitch. You son of a bitch. Loser, loser. Zeboceta. Go fuck yourself in the ass. I don't know where I'm going, but just fucking go fuck yourself right in the middle of your ass. So, hombrado. Son of a bitch. You piece of shit. You big piece of shit. That's awesome, by the way.
This is like the Irish Brazilian. That's awesome.
Just going for broke.
Okay.
And then the translation that Zeboceta says is Pussy Joe. This is the translation. It stands for a real loser. Someone who really can't have anything right. An incredible underachiever. And then he says the other word, arambada, means your butthole has seen so many penises that it just can't function anymore.
Awesome.
It's like a gaped anus or something.
Awesome.
It's really offensive in Brazil.
Sounds very offensive, yes.
But that's funny because they didn't quite translate that. I think that was from the embedded. And they're like he's yapping. And I think that's when Conor stole his belt. And then he was fucking going off on him. And they didn't quite give you that translation there.
No. I wonder why. Strange.
All
Those
right.
two are making... You know what? They're going to hug and kiss after the fight.
They're going to fuck.
They're going to make so much money. It's crazy.
It's going to go to a draw.
Oh, that would be the smart thing, right?
Yeah. Or have immediate rematch.
That's actually my prediction for the Pacquiao-Mayweather fight.
Draw.
Is it's going to end in controversy. And they're going to have to do another one because it's too much money.
Someone will test positive.
They can't just
They'll
do it
both
once.
test positive. Double negative, but both people win.
Yes.
Go ahead. Who you got next?
Okay. So, what did you give me? I'll save the Josh Barnett one for last. Hang on. I want to bring up the. No, I'll do the Josh Barnett one because it'll segue better. So, Josh Barnett. I believe this was on the Rogan podcast.
Yeah, he was
right?
on the Rogan podcast talking about Travis Brown.
Getting pretty heated, actually. He was
heated against who was the other guy, the kickboxer.
Oh no,
John Wayne Parr.
That's it. Yeah, he was all pissed about the shit that guy said because supposedly he said that Barnett like got all pissy in training and left the gym because Parr like fucked him up or whatever, and then they blamed him for Josh losing or whatever. Yeah. So that segued into this whole thing, and he had said that he couldn't get up for the Travis Brown fight because which was kind of weird. Like he didn't seem like he said he wasn't into it. So I don't know. But now that he's like, if I fought Travis now, I'd want to take his fucking head off. He disrespected me in the ring after the match, all this shit. He fucking cut his throat, did all this stuff. That's my shit. He did it to me. He did it to mock me for winning. Fuck him.
Yeah.
Like, he was pissed.
Yeah, it's weird. Like, why don't you carry that aggression ahead of time? He just was kind of, it almost seemed like he was going through the motions of the fight.
Yes.
Had a shit performance, and then gets pissed off after the fact.
Mm-hmm.
Like, well, maybe you should have been there in the first place, and you wouldn't have had that performance.
Yeah.
You know?
Josh is a weird guy. He's got a weird sense of humor, and he seems like very cerebral. And him and Frank Mir kind of remind me of each other. Like, He's just strange, and I get it. Like, I don't know.
And he's got a match coming up at Metamoris, right? Metamoris 6?
Yep.
That's just around the corner.
It is.
I think it's in
So,
May 20th, maybe?
So it's interesting. Josh is an interesting fellow. That was a good podcast. If you're out there, check out the Joe Rogan recent one with Josh Barnett. It was good listening. Joe Rogan was I think Joe was kind of like
baiting
him a bit. It's like, oh yeah,
hey, fucker, let me poke you. You're a bear.
Yeah.
Let me play this for you and see what your opinion is.
That's awesome.
You son of a bitch. Don't you ever
do that. Get some people on the show and play them things that make them angry.
Yeah. That's a good idea.
So they hang up on us.
Fuck you. You son of a bitch.
Yes.
All right, Cris Cyborg, which I get to post this beautiful picture of. Thanks, Dango. Okay. People are saying if I trade my Brazilian booty for a white girl's bum, I can make 135. But I want to know, coach, can I make 135 and keep these Brazilian curves? Spring break in Brazil. Chute box. Cris Cyborg, Team Cyborg. Love that one.
Oh, brother.
Can she make 135? That's the rumor now.
She can.
Well, we've found out she's officially a UFC fighter.
Yes.
She's just on loan to Invicta.
Correct. It's like soccer.
But they do that often?
Put guys on loan. Yeah, like if you got a young player, that you can't play on your team because they're not ready because your team's too good, you loan them out to another squad and they play for someone for a year or two. They pay their salary and shit, and then they come back. So it's like a farm league within a pro kind of thing. Yeah, it's interesting.
Huh.
Out on loan. Huh. Soccer's weird. Squeeze the juice. Squeezing the juice.
Yes.
How many more you got?
I just got one to close it out.
All right. I'll give you the Iaquinta. After his fight, little bit heated.
Epic performance. Here, let me give you the crowd reaction when the decision was read. Boo! Boo, motherfucker!
Are you booing me? You better not be booing me. I fought my fucking ass off. Fuck you. I'm done.
You see, I think the best part of the quote is John Anik's face, just like, that's probably the first time someone just snapped.
Yeah.
And then he's just out. He just,
like,
BJ pens it, and he fucking tears out of the octagon.
He pulled him back. He wanted to leave, and I think it was he was like, I gotta get out of here. I'm pissed. And Anik's like, no. Let me just ask you a question. And he's like, fuck this.
It's funny because the guy who wins is the guy who's pissed off. The guy who loses is the guy who's smiling and leaves the octagon gracefully.
Well, I don't know how. We'll save it.
We'll talk about it later, but Raging Al not making many fans.
Well, he has a history of having a temper.
Probably raped the hotel room. I'm just saying.
Isn't he the guy who smashed?
The last time.
Yes.
So, oh my God, he's just
the head case. Sorry, Al. I come to New York and train with you. Don't kill me.
I just wonder how smart that guy is. I'm just saying. I don't know.
He may not be that smart.
Hulk smash! Flick me off. I'm mad. Okay, sorry. And the last one will be Fred Simmons. That's Danny McBride from Fistfoot Way.
Okay.
There we go. So let me think about that for a second. Okay, I've thought about it, and I think my answer to that question would have to be fuck you. I don't care if you wake up with a ditch with grown men shitting on you and jumping on top of your head. Maybe your nose will turn into a big old dick, and you could stroke that all the time. I hope your hair turns into dog shit one day. You wake up and you run your comb through it, and all that is little tundles of dog shit and worse shit you could imagine. AIDS. It's cool. Everything comes around, sweetheart.
Okay.
Fucking... That's how that one posted. He's got some other nice quotes and whatnot. So I thought I'd bring that one out of retirement. So.
I like it.
That's it. That's quotes of the week.
Shall we talk a little recap?
Yeah. And I want to mention I watched the Glory 20.
Oh, you did.
That was on. And not so many people watching that.
Live?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think they were in Dubai.
Mm-hmm.
There was maybe like 100 people in the audience. Very empty, so I don't know why they were going there. Didn't look like there were many fans of the kickboxing.
No. Well, they got lots of money. One man probably paid for the whole thing.
Yeah. I think there's a billionaire.
I want the
funding.
kickboxing to come to Dubai.
And the
I pay
women
you.
were all wearing like full body dresses.
Yeah. They're not allowed to like do that. There's a lot of weird
No
rules
skin to win. So
Yeah.
what?
You got to be careful. I think you can't drink there in public. Like during Ramadan, like you can't be like eating in public and all kinds of weird shit.
Why do you want to go there? You can't see skin. You can't drink in public. You smoke weed?
No. Drugs are definitely off limits.
What?
No. Ixnay on that. You won't go.
So it's basically you want to have no fun. This is the place to go.
Yes. But if you're incredibly rich, you can do whatever you want. But it's, that's the whole thing.
Yes.
I don't know why I'd want to go there. It doesn't sound like a fun place. You can only drink in hotels. If you're caught like fraternizing women and you're married, you can go to jail.
Even if you're not from that country?
Correct.
How do they know?
Your wedding ring. Oh, I'm wearing mine. I shouldn't wear mine.
Exactly.
Yeah. Or if she's married, then you're really fucked.
What if you happen to make a beer bottle disappear?
Well, that would be breaking multiple rules.
Just saying. That's either here or there. So we talk about the UFC?
Yes.
That happened?
Yes.
I want to talk about that. I guess I'll start with the Juliana Pena. Makes her comeback. Looks impressive. Basically just gets the other chick down to the ground and she's double hammer fisting her Donkey Kong style until the fucking ref finally, enough.
Yeah. Vicious takedown, very explosive. Seems like she still, even after the knee thing, she still has all of her excitement.
Yeah.
Explosion factor.
Doesn't sound like she's quite ready for Ronda Rousey yet, but
Probably not.
I don't think anybody is. It's a cyborg. Cyborg. What else? Chad Mendes makes quick work of Ricardo Lamas, even though Lamas seemed to be getting the advantage early on. And then Mendes lands a right hand, and it's devastating. And then he's just kind of picking his shots, like little man syndrome. It reminds me of a Sean Shirk, Chad Mendes. Like strong.
Oh, yeah.
With the short, stubby arms. That you should be able to outreach him. But it just doesn't work out. I'm sorry. So he gets the win. What else?
The Iaquinta fight.
Poirier wins.
Oh, yeah, Poirier win. Yeah.
But he fought, again, someone never heard of. Build him up. And then let's talk about the Iaquinta fight. Who do you think won? Let's start there.
Well, obviously the first round, Al did not win that. But I felt like he did enough in the round 2 and 3 to take that fight. I really did. I think he was more active. I just,
Then you go along. This goes right back to Martin Kampmann, Diego Santos.
Oh, no.
So fuck you. Because being active does not win you a fight. Being more accurate should win you.
It would seem in this case that it does.
Well.
And in the case of Diego Santos.
Exactly. But then you have retarded refs. So.
Yes. And retarded,
everybody.
Co-hosts.
Everybody loses in that one.
Yes.
So I had it 2-1 for Masvidal. I thought he won the first round, the second round. Granted, it looked like he might have blew his load at the end of the first round because he throws that huge elbow, cuts Iaquinta open under the eye, and maybe he's trying to finish him too much. Maybe Shane Carwin, Brock Lesnar himself right there, because in the second and third round, it looks like he took the foot off the gas. But I thought in the second round, he's still doing enough. He's avoiding everything and then countering enough that, and I didn't look at all the stats, but I'll tell you, he probably outstruck him each round. I think the third round, Iaquinta, was pretty clear. He knew he had to do something to win the fight, do something dramatic. He poured it on in the third, but I thought 1 and 2 were for Masvidal. And then you get the judges' scorecard, 30-27, Masvidal. 29-28, Iaquinta. Winner by split decision, Al Iaquinta. Boo! So, the crowd is pretty clear. It's a close fight, but...
Yeah.
I thought it was a clear Jorge Masvidal decision. And then we have the awesome quote from Iaquinta, not making many fans. And then there's a rumor that the one judge that scored at 30-27 for Masvidal has an issue with Ray Longo and his camp.
Ooh.
So that may be why he got a 30-27. It wasn't a 30-27.
No.
So. But again, when you see those big swings of 30-27 one way and then a 29-28 the other, something's fucked up along the lines.
Yes.
And then once again, no one will do anything about it.
Nope. Just complain. Complain.
It's This is MMA.
Complaining.
This is MMA Ingo.
Yes.
When are they gonna fix it? Approximately never.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
That's all about I gotta say about that card.
Yeah. Oh, Clay Guida won though. Forgot to mention that.
Was he Clay Guidoing? Did he burp? Did he just run around?
Yes.
I put it
lots
on
of cardio.
and then I fast forward it because I just saw him taking down,
Yes.
taking
the gas tank for days. This is like the old Clay Guida, just like lots of energy. And he had that crazy quote about supposedly calling out Barack Obama. I meant to say that earlier. I forgot. You know, like weird things, talking about wrestling and come and watch the fights because they were in Fairfax, which was like right there. You know.
Yeah.
I don't know. The Clay I want to remember is the Clay that fought like Diego Sanchez. Remember that thing? That was a free card a couple summers ago.
Yeah, when that fight, I think maybe that first round was just a
crazy.
war, man.
They
were going bam, 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 bam. And now he's like Dominic Cruz, where we're just shuck and jive, move. And then take you down, hold you down.
Mm-hmm.
No interest. We'll move right along. Hit some news.
Well, we haven't even done the news yet. Yes.
It's news. You got a bunch of stuff for us this week.
Yes, I do.
What is happening?
Where do I start? Let me see.
And, I should mention, too, you should check out our sponsors. Go check out our coupons page. GoDaddy's running the 99cent.com with code MMA99. But do us a favor. Go to the coupon page. Go through that link if you want to help support us. Click on that one. Spend 99 cents. Support the nuts. Or you could go to the bottom of that page. You could buy something from Amazon through our Amazon link. Put that up there. Sports show. Right along. What you got for news?
I'll start with this. Okay, so this happened a little while ago, but
Good.
The Arizona Athletic Commission has suspended Eric Reagan indefinitely, and they are recommending, due to safety, that he stop competing for good. And let me just say this: Eric Reagan's 31. He was brutally knocked out just a couple weeks back, and I mean, he lost 8 of his last 9 fights. I think he's been knocked out a bunch of times prior. What are your thoughts on this overall? Like, does an athletic commission have a right to say when a man can and cannot continue to fight?
Well, I think this is the first ever case I've heard of an athletic commission.
It is.
Wanting to push someone out of fighting. It's, I think they should. I think if you're at a point, someone's got to be looking out for your safety, and I think that if it's not going to be your managers, or it's not going to be, because they're going to want you to keep fighting. Look at Fedor, for example. He probably wanted to quit a couple years ago, and they kept, "You fight, motherfucker! I kill your mother." What? I don't know.
Okay.
I'm just imagining Russia.
We have official news here.
Yes,
from the
breaking news right now, by the way.
Breaking.
I think it's a good thing. If a guy's getting knocked out senselessly and they see a trend here, and the only other person I think that does that is the Dana White, right? You see him do it with Chuck Liddell and someone else, like B.J. Penn, I think he was trying to push into retirement, and Koscheck's another guy who was kind of trying to push. Someone has to look out for fighter safety because the fighter's not going to do it for themselves. So I'm actually okay with an athletic commission, especially in this case. If the guy's lost 8 of his last 9, probably not going to turn it around. Probably not.
Unless his name's Overeem.
Right, and he puts on 60 pounds of fucking muscle and claims it's horse meat. And then tests positive for the Jews at a later date, but I'm okay with that.
Allegedly.
Yeah. Okay. Right? We don't do drugs in MMA. That doesn't happen.
No.
Fucking performance enhancing. What? What are you talking about? Hey, speaking of performance enhancing drugs and steroids, since we haven't talked about it in a while, Ken Shamrock and Kimbo Slice, they just said, are going to be randomly out of competition drug tested for their fight. It's going to happen on June 20th in St. Louis.
Nice.
What do you think the odds are that one of these guys is going to pop? Because if Ken Shamrock's 52 or somewhere around there and Kimbo Slice is 41, wouldn't you think they're going to need a little supplementation to be able to maintain some sort of athletic?
You would think
at
so.
This point?
You would think so, but I don't know.
I'm gonna say a fight does not happen. I'm gonna tell you, someone's popping. Might be me. I don't know.
Yes. I think the fight will happen.
You do?
Yes.
Okay.
They'll pop after.
Yeah.
I think what they do is that they stay clean, and then like the tests like before and after the fight, immediately before and after, will be like fucking like Stephan Bonner load. It's like
just shoot me up, coach.
Yes.
Fucking. Roar. What else you got? News.
Oh. What else I got? Okay, so I have Matt Hamill saves child in bizarre highway incident. Apparently, he saw somebody, like a kid driving a car the wrong way, like, you know.
Kid is driving?
Yes.
Oh.
Driving the wrong way. Or I should say, a woman was driving with a kid in the car. Sorry.
Okay.
Driving the wrong way down a road. He sees this shit. He chases the car down, jumps in the car.
Is he running? Is he on foot?
Running.
He's Superman.
He said
This
it seemed
fucking
like
silencer.
Pac-Man trying to avoid cars and shit. And the mother apparently was intoxicated, failed several sobriety tests, was foaming at the mouth. Like, it's a sad story. But a good thing happened. It seems like he saved potentially serious injury to mother and child. And the child is now in some sort of custody, whatever, with the family. But he's a hero. I mean, literally.
So what I'm getting is he beat the mother down then once he finally caught up.
Which is why she was drooling.
Yeah. Let's just gonna stop.
I know where you're going with this. It's not good.
I'm not gonna go deeper on this one.
Don't make me go any further.
But he did just miss his fight against Thiago Silva.
Yes.
Something happened.
Yes, you
got sick like the day before, injured. I don't know.
Good guy. It's a good deed. He's like John Jones level.
He's the only person that holds a win over John Jones.
That's true.
He could be the greatest of all time, by the way.
He could.
We were on. Ronda Rousey has a biography coming out.
No way.
And apparently Wal-Mart is banning it because they said it's more... well, they're refusing to sell it because they say she is too violent. Do you think this is a PR stunt?
Could be.
Because it seems a little curious. Why would they not sell that? Because I started looking at other things that they sell. You're going to tell me Ronda Rousey is more violent, and then here's some of the things that they still sell. Guns. Ammunition.
Yes.
Grand Theft Auto 5.
Uh-huh.
And then you can go down the serial killer list. They sell a ton. There's at least 9 items about Charles Manson, 8 items about Jeffrey Dahmer, 6 about John Wayne Gacy, and then I think 3 for the Unabomber Ted Kaczynski. And it's real nice when I'm entering all this stuff on the Walmart website, by the way. I am getting so flagged right now. This motherfucker's looking up serial killers, guns, ammo, flag.
Yes. That's why I didn't
Don't worry,
do that.
they're coming for you. They're coming for you.
So
all that shit, Ronda Rousey's more dangerous than.
Yes.
Good.
Yeah.
She's the devil, Ingo.
Yep.
Notice these smooth transitions.
Yes.
You can't tell we've been off for a week.
We've been off.
I feel like this is like stand-up comedy. You miss a show, and you're a little rusty.
It was a little rusty.
A little rusty.
Maybe. We may even miss a show next week. We'll see.
Yeah.
Or three. Dana White
Yes.
has said recently that he had tried to offer GSP a fight in Montreal. GSP said nope.
Did they say who?
No. He said he's not ready.
Okay.
So Dana White said that he's leaning towards George not coming back from retirement. George,
for a while.
He has. George came back online and was like, "Hey, I don't know." So it sounds like to me like he's still in his dark place, and maybe he doesn't want to come out of his dark place.
Did he ever officially say what his dark place was? And when is someone going to ask him about his fucking alien story? Now he loses time. He said he was going to talk about that at some date. If you're not fucking coming back to the sport, tell us what's going on.
Joe Rogan should get him on there.
He should. That's a good point.
That was a good
he should
podcast.
come back.
Yeah.
He was very uncomfortable. I like him squirming.
Yes.
I
think Joe needs to get high as fuck and then interview GSP.
GSP needs to get high as fuck and just let loose.
Yes.
He probably gets high as shit.
The aliens.
There's something going on there. I think he needs to just stay away from the sport. He could be the one guy that could just go out on top.
He's the Barry Sanders.
Yes, thank you. Barry Sanders.
I'm fine
just
with
go
that.
away with
Be
that.
done, dude. You went out on top. And
he was declining, but he got out right at the perfect time because you saw the same thing happen with Fedor. He was declining, but he stayed in too long, and I think that's back to the management.
Mm-hmm.
Go out on
tarnish
top.
his legacy.
Yeah.
In a sense.
I don't think he fights again, do you?
GSP?
Yeah.
No, I've been saying that for a long time. I don't think he fights again. I think Anderson Silva stayed in too long too. Like given what's happening.
He's only got like a 35 fight deal left, right?
Yeah. So.
And we still don't know what's going to happen with all these guys.
Interesting.
We haven't. Everything keeps getting postponed. You have Anderson Silva, Nick Diaz, and did they ever rule on Hector Lombard? I don't remember if he got 9 months or a year, or they postponed him.
I don't recall. I think that's all up in the air.
Here, there.
Doesn't Diaz have a hearing in April?
They both should, him and Anderson.
Yeah.
But I think Nick is suing. I think he hired an attorney to fight this.
Fight the power.
Because if you're just testing urine, you can't tell if he is high as shit when he's fighting. You have to do a blood test, and you didn't do a blood test, so it doesn't matter.
Mm-hmm.
Any other news?
Nothing.
News for you to lose?
How about yourself?
No.
Okay, great.
We're out. We're with some Ask the Nuts.
Yes. Awesome.
Moving right along at breakneck speed. Al Miner. Is Chad Mendes stuck in limbo? Who does he fight next?
I do not know.
Well, we've got Edgar and Faber have a fight coming up. If Edgar wins that fight, those two could fight. Mendes and Edgar.
Mm-hmm.
If Faber wins, that's fucked up. You can't. Those guys aren't gonna fight.
Mm-hmm.
So I'd say hope Edgar wins, and then maybe you can make a fight between those two. If not, Edmar Koch or Cock. Your name's K-O-C-K. It's Cock in my book. Sorry. Ariane Celeste versus Brittney Palmer. Who gets the first round knockout in 4 minutes and 13 seconds when Herb Dean stops the fight by brutal head kick and bloody ground and pound?
I'd say Brittney Palmer. She seems more girthy.
Yeah, and her face seems more fake, so I think she probably has more fake body parts. And if you ever felt, here we go. If you ever felt a fake titty, sometimes they feel like an elbow, like an old stripper titty feels like someone's putting a fucking hard elbow into you.
Yes.
So it's just fucking titty her to death. Brittney Palmer. Brandon Weinstein.
Oh, Jesus.
This is a comment, not a question. It says, I like getting my dick farted on.
Nice.
Good for you. You know what you want. You get it.
Yes.
Alan Weir. Looks like Clay Guidance is back to his old self. How long do you guys think he's got? Also, he's got some wicked gas. It looks like he's very gassy. He's always burping. He's a champion. He's got a good grip.
Mm-hmm.
Shook his hand once. About broke my fucking hand.
Yeah.
Like, what's your problem? I'm just fucking not trying to give you the CEO death grip. You ever notice that? Like, the higher up the person is on the food chart, they always try to fucking vice clamp your hand.
Yes.
I don't give them that opportunity.
The sign of power.
I know if I'm shaking someone's hand that's high up, I fucking grip them and twist them.
Yeah.
Like,
They
bitch,
try
you're
to always
mine.
get on top, right?
That's right.
You don't let them.
You're fucking mine.
Like, you don't, like, I don't think so.
You give them a little and then you fucking take it.
Yeah.
That's all I give
Or
you.
you got to do the whole, like, and then put the arm there.
Oh, fuck, that's balls.
Okay.
You just fucking arm drag them into a rear naked choke.
Like, I could drag you
I'll
right now.
fucking choke
I
you
could
out,
take the back
bitch.
from here. You know that.
You be my bitch. This is prison. I'd be fucking you right
Yeah,
now.
that's
What?
Jesus. Okay.
Like Guida. Yeah. How much longer is he left? I don't know. I don't like watching him fight anymore. Like we were talking about.
I haven't liked him in a while.
No.
Like, I haven't enjoyed his. He's not his old self, so I don't know. You know.
It's just like it's like another person. It seems like they're just kind of going through the motions.
Mm-hmm.
Justin, Dr. Brown Carter, got any crazy X stories?
Crazy X stories. Huh.
Nope.
I don't. I really don't want to go there. So
No,
I'm gonna go
that's-
ahead and leave that
I'm
alone.
gonna pass on that one.
Yes.
So if you two follow up, if you two were in an action movie and had to die at the end, how would you go out?
Ooh, good question. Would it be together or separately?
Whatever. You decide.
How would I go out? I want to be stuck in a car that's like driving 100 miles an hour. You can't like stop it, and we're gonna smash into a wall.
You got like Thelma and Louise, but into a brick wall.
Yes,
Okay.
exactly like that. And then we would hug. I love you, man.
Yeah, it's like Wayne's World or something. We're in that little car, fucking driving 100
like
miles an hour.
Ford Fiesta.
And then when we die, then we get fucked.
No, that part I don't like. Don't do that part.
We get raped
No.
over and over.
Maybe if it's
By a
Cyborg.
demon.
Cyborg raping you?
Yes.
With a
She's
strap
got a
on?
big strap on, and of course it's black.
Perfect. Okay. We know Matt's fantasies.
Biggest, blackest, veiniest cock ever.
Excellent.
And then she feeds me buttered popcorn jelly beans.
After
Yeah.
you're throwing your mouth.
After she's throated me. Here, put these in your throat hole, Mr. Griffith. She has to call me Mr. Griffith, by the way.
Okay.
Son of a bitch.
Perfect.
Yes. Jeff Ellsbury. Is it time to bring Cecil Peebles back to show
Oh, Jesus.
these judges how a fight is scored?
Isn't he still judging?
I think so. You should be. I thought he was in a movie. I thought he did
Isn't he
some
ref
kung
too?
fu.
Yeah, that too.
Something.
Mm-hmm.
Rodrigo Machado closing out. If you guys were to go on a journey to King's Landing in the Game of Thrones, who would be 5 fighters, man or woman, that you guys would take as bodyguards to watch your backs?
Ooh, interesting. Who would I take? King's Landing. Definitely Ronda Rousey. Right? Cyborg.
I'm thinking Cyborg. Pass on Rousey.
Okay, pass on.
Can't have those two together. You know, that's going to be too fucked up. That'd be like taking GSP and Nick Diaz with you.
Yeah, good point. Who else would I take? Who's crazy?
Well, I'm taking
Cowboy Cerrone?
Cyborg. That's a good choice, actually. I didn't think about that.
'Cause he's kinda crazy.
I might have to reevaluate. Because I was thinking Cyborg, Nick Diaz, Tim Kennedy,
Nick Diaz.
Mark Hunt.
What? You putting some fucking knife shit now? We're playing some knife shit? Like what?
Yeah. Yeah. This fucking
This is bullshit.
You throwing this spitting shit? Your knives?
Oh, you got a spear?
I got fucking nunchucks, motherfucker. Can you whip those nunchucks up? They'd be thinking he's like a magician. This guy's got magic. Black magic. What the fuck is this?
Awesome.
They just sit down. The Red Queen. Oh, Jesus, Nick Diaz.
Just a bong hit.
Here, try some of this. Everyone's high as fuck, and Nick's just whipping off on his nunchucks.
Yes. Oh, Jesus. That's good. That's good.
And then
fun.
Josh Barnett. That's my fun.
Okay, yeah, Josh fits right in.
You need a war master.
Yeah,
You need him. But I like that Donald Cerrone. I like him.
he's crazy.
Keep on my hand. You want some big fuckers, so Mark Hunt and the Josh Barnett. Mark Hunt, like, that fucking, who's that huge fucker in Game of Thrones? The Mountain?
The Mountain.
That guy. Mark Hunt, just knock that fucker out.
That reminds me. That was
He'll walk off on him.
That sucked. that scene with him finishing the guy that I enjoyed, whatever the fuck his name was, I can't remember.
Yeah, that guy I liked.
Didn't go well.
That guy was fucking everyone.
Oh yeah, and he was kicking his ass, and
And then he got all cocky, and he got his eyes fucked.
Yeah.
Then he, like,
Brutal.
grape fucked him.
Yep.
Yeah.
Great things about Game of Thrones. You never know what's gonna happen.
People are dying.
Yep.
It's like The Walking Dead. Everybody's gonna die
Yes.
at some point. So we should talk. We're in the knowledge segment. We both watched the documentary, part of it.
Oh, Jesus. Here we go.
What was the name of it?
Going Clear.
Yeah, talking about the Scientology religion.
You should watch this, just for pure like information.
I'm gonna try to watch the second half, but only made it through the first half.
Me too.
Basically, this L. Ron Hubbard motherfucker writes this Dianetics book. That doesn't work out so much.
Nope.
Basically wants to not pay taxes. So he's trying to figure out a way to not pay taxes. So he's trying to invent a religion. So he tries the Dianetics. That doesn't work out. Then Dianetics becomes Scientology.
Mm-hmm.
And they're it almost sounds like they're brainwashing people. They get a Tom Cruise, you get a John Travolta, maybe not in that order, but they're both still in. And
You got a bunch of others too.
yeah. Then there's a lot of smoke and mirrors that happens. The IRS starts suing them because they're not paying taxes, and they say, "Oh, we're a religion." So then they get a bunch of members to sue the IRS. There's thousands of lawsuits, and then someone in Scientology talks to the head of the IRS and says, "Listen, I want all those lawsuits to go away. Make us a religion." Magically, Scientology is a religion, all the lawsuits go away. So, moral of the story is you have money, you run the government. Scientology is a fucking... They're talking about some wacky shit. You gotta watch it.
Good stuff, yeah.
I don't know everything that was in there. Might have been at the time. Might have only made it through half of the movie.
It's funny, I had a similar experience.
Holy fuck, what is going on here? I'm not quite sure.
This is crazy. People are on
2:30 in the morning. What happened? They come back a couple days later and check that out again.
Worth your watching.
Yeah, it was a couple hour documentary. It's always I'm good for an hour, and then
you're done.
Yeah.
Okay.
So if you want to medicate, it's like wait an hour maybe, and then that's neither here nor there. Any other knowledge?
That was a good one.
Kicking the knowledge.
That has been this week's edition of MMA Nuts. My name is Nick Wild.
Matt Griffith. Thanks for playing.
What was that?
I just flew out into outer space. It's like a Vanderlei Silva.
Okay. Nice.